All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and the glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash, which I give me the strength, the spirit to do this lesson. And also I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa Shalom. Barakim to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, which are scattered abroad, and in every place, redeeming the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. All right, just a little bit of exhortation, all right, for the hopeful elect, all right, because that's the only ones that we're concerned about, only ones that we're here for, all right, the elect of Israel. All right. And pretty much, I want to bring out some precepts concerning Jacob's trouble. All right. And how, ultimately that Jacob's trouble is for the wicked. All right. All the wicked, beginning with the 2/3 of our people, because they're also known as the wicked as well in the scriptures. All right, they're in that category. Okay, and ultimately, Jacob's trouble, or the climax rather, Jacob's trouble is for them. All right. Not for you, hopeful elect out there. All right. Now, brothers and sisters of the elect will get tested. All right. We're not writing that off. All right. We're not that, I'm not saying that you're not going to taste a little bit of that trouble. All right. Yeah, brothers and sisters of the elect will get tested, but they will be delivered out of that. Because what it say in the book of Isaiah, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, but ye shall starve. Matter of fact, let's see if I can pull that up. In the book of Isaiah. All right. Okay, here we go. This is Isaiah, the 65th chapter, verse 12. It said, therefore will I number you to the sword. Right. And this is speaking, this concerns the 2/3. All right. The 2/3 of our people, the 2/3 of Israel. All right. And that sword represents destruction. All right. Which we're finna see play out. All right. Fully in the climax of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Let me read that again. Therefore, this is Isaiah 65:12. Therefore will I number you to the sword. Right. That number is the 2/3. All right. So once again, it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. That's right. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. That's right. It says, because when I called, ye did not answer. That's right. Because when I called, you did not answer. How is he calling? Right? Through the prophets, through this word going out. Okay? You know, you got people, you got Jakes, you know, they hear this word but refuse to get out here, you know, and obey the word and start teaching themselves, teaching, you know, Israel also. Okay. They're not trying to hear that. They rather be in the world, you know, living in the world, giving to the pleasures of this world. You know, you got 2/3 of our people that they're satisfied with this the life that they have, man. All right, they satisfied with living in Babylon in America, man. All right, so yeah, once again it said, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. Right. You see? So you got, look, the prophets are out here. All right. And let me get a precept real quick. Because how does the Lord speak? That's why I said precept upon precept. And through thy precepts I get understanding. All right. It says, Hosea, book of Hosea chapter 12 and 10. It says, I have also spoken. All right, listen up. I have also spoken by the prophets. All right. And who call themselves the prophets today? We do. We're beginning with Apostle Tahar on down. All right. We're known as we claim that, you know, we're known as the prophets. Okay. So he's not speaking through these pastors that's in these churches, these so-called churches. All right. He's not speaking through Jehovah's wickedness, Jehovah's Witnesses. No, he's speaking through those that claim to be a prophet, which is the beginning with Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Raha, and Apostle Ramli on down, man. All right. You got the bishops, you know, bishops in Connecticut, you know, Bishop, you know, Sakaran, Bishop Karatazak, and the elder Manatazak. All right. So, and on down, you know, look, these are the ones that are known as the prophets. Okay. And right here you have Yahweh Shemel Shai. He said it. That's who he speaks through. All right. So it behooves you to pay attention. All right. And listen. So once again, Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets. That's right. And have, you see, I have also spoken by the prophets. You see, and this is happening now. All right. He's speaking now. All right. So, you know what? Let's go back to Isaiah 65 and 12. All right. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Right. That same sword that's being sharpened, as we read about in Ezekiel, all right? You know, martial law, you know, all the chaos that's coming, right? The devil coming down with great wrath, all right? That's the sword. It says, because when I called, this is the reason why, all right? Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. Y'all didn't listen. But did evil before mine eyes. Yep. And did choose that wherein I delighted not. You see that? And it says, verse 13, therefore thus saith the Lord, power, behold, my servants shall eat. Right, and who are his servants? Beginning with the prophets, man. All right? My servants shall eat. All right? But ye shall be hungry. That's right. All right, and this is literal. All right, it says, so it says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Yeah, you see? It says, behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. That's right. But ye shall be ashamed. Man. But ye shall be ashamed. You see that? When all hell break loose, man, the elect is going to be receiving blessings. All right. But the 2/3, y'all gonna be y'all gonna inherit poverty, you know, distress, pain, anguish, evil, man. All right. All right. He said, behold, my servant shall rejoice. Right. Like it says in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, thou shalt laugh at calamity and destruction when it cometh. All right. It said, verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart. Whoo! And shall howl for vexation of spirit. You see that? So Jacob's trouble is set up for you 2/3, for these 2/3, man. All right. The elect is going to be delivered out of that trouble. Okay. Like I said, they're going to be, you know, brothers and sisters is going to be tested, of the elect is going to be tested, but they're going to be brought out of that. Matter of fact, got something else right here in the book of 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha, chapter 16, verse 74. It says, man, this is crazy. Salaki. All right, Salaki. Yeah, but 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 74, it says, hear, O ye my beloved. Right? Who are the beloved of the Heavenly Father? Yahweh Shemel Shah, the elect. All right. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. Right. You see? The days of trouble are at hand, and they are. How do we know this? Look around. Look what's going on. All right. Look what's going on, man. All right. It said, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. That's right. So like I said, proving that, the elect are going to get a taste of that trouble, but they're going to be brought out of that trouble, man. All right. They're not going to receive the full measure of that trouble. You see? Let's get something else in the book of Psalms, the 33rd chapter. All right. What's the 33rd chapter? Yeah. Psalms 33. Oh, yeah, Salakia is 32. Salakia. Psalm chapter 32, verse 10. It says, many sorrows, now listen up, many sorrows shall be to the wicked. You see that? So, look, all the hell and the chaos, judgments that are at hand is for the wicked, the wicked of our people, okay? The wicked of our people, man. All right? It's not for you elect out there, man. It's for the wicked of our people. All right? It says, many sorrows shall be to the wicked. Whoo, damn. Yeah, it says many sorrows because it's going to be a lot, man. There's going to be so much going on, man. All right? There's going to be so much evil happening in different shapes, forms, fashions. All right? When you look up the Pandora's box, check that out. That's what Yahweh Shemel Shah gonna do. Open up Pandora's box, man. And all that is set up and tailor-made for you wicked niggas out there, man. All right? It says, many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in the Lord, that's right, but he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. That's right. So you're going to be protected. All right? You ain't going to, yeah, man. Man, this is beautiful, man. Read that again. It says, many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. That's right. And what does it mean by the trust in the Lord? It's talking about the knowledge of this truth, man. All right? That's trusting in the Lord. All right? Let's get one more in the book of Proverbs, the 3rd chapter. Shit. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 25. It says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. You see that? For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. You see that? So you members of the elect, y'all don't have nothing to worry about. That's what's being said here, man. Yeah, y'all don't have nothing to worry about. All right? Read that again, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, right? Because it's gonna happen suddenly. All right? That's how things is gonna pop off. It's just gonna happen out of nowhere. Just like that movie, Left Behind. No, Leave the World Behind, Salakia. And there's in other movies as well. You know, shit just get out of whack out of nowhere, man. Just out of nowhere, out the blue. They got plenty of movies of that. You know, man. I'll read that again. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Right. For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. You see that? So yeah, Lord, when I was edifying. Until next time, shalom.